Some men go to sea to escape the world. Some go to find meaning. Captain Ahab went to war with existence itself. This is not the story of a whale. It is the story of a man whose obsession consumed his reason, and of those who followed him into the depths, not because they were forced, but because obsession, when spoken with certainty, feels like destiny. Ishmael goes to sea because remaining on land has become unbearable. He does not describe this as despair, but the signs are unmistakable. The streets feel suffocating. Society feels repetitive and hollow. He senses a quiet violence in his thoughts, not toward others, but toward himself. The sea offers anonymity. At sea, identity dissolves. Thoughts scatter. The mind is humbled by scale. Standing at the harbor, Ishmael feels no excitement, only relief. He does not know what he is escaping, only that he must leave. He chooses the Pequod without understanding that escape is not always freedom. Once aboard the Pequod, the world contracts. Land disappears. Time stretches. The ship becomes a floating universe governed by routine, hierarchy, and silence. The crew is diverse, hardened, disciplined. They speak little of the captain. This silence feels intentional. Ishmael senses that the ship is not guided merely by navigation, but by something psychological, an unspoken tension that hangs in the air like a storm waiting to form. The Pequod does not feel like a vessel of commerce. It feels like a vessel of purpose. When Captain Ahab finally emerges, the effect is immediate. He is tall, scarred, rigid. His missing leg is not hidden, it is presented like evidence. His body tells a story of survival, suffering, and unresolved rage. Ahab does not introduce himself. He assumes authority without asking. His gaze is unwavering, his voice calm, controlled, absolute. This is not charisma born of charm. It is charisma born of certainty. Ahab gathers the crew. And then he speaks the name Moby-Dick. The white whale is not described as an animal. It is framed as an adversary, a force that has wronged him personally. Ahab's words are deliberate. He transforms vengeance into purpose. Obsession into destiny. The crew listens. Some hesitate. Some thrill. Most remain silent. But silence, in moments like these, is consent. And slowly, the hunt becomes collective. No man is threatened. No man is forced. Yet, one by one, the crew surrenders their doubts. To follow Ahab is easier than questioning him. Purpose relieves responsibility. Obsession simplifies morality. The hunt gives meaning to every hardship, every danger. Ishmael notices the change. Conversation narrows. Humor fades. The ocean becomes not a passageway, but an arena. They are no longer sailors. They are believers. Ishmael does not fully surrender. He watches. He notices how Ahab studies the sea with religious intensity. How every sign is interpreted as confirmation, never contradiction. He understands something vital. The whale is no longer the object of the hunt. Ahab is hunting justification for his own suffering. And yet, Ishmael remains aboard. Awareness does not always grant escape. Warnings appear. Storms rise suddenly. Other ships speak of disaster. The sea grows unpredictable. Each warning offers a chance to turn back. Ahab refuses every one. To abandon the hunt would mean admitting that obsession has ruled him, and that truth is unbearable. The crew senses the danger. But by now, retreat feels like betrayal. When the whale finally appears, it is immense. Not monstrous, indifferent. The sea erupts. The ship trembles. Small boats are lowered. Ahab is calm. This moment has lived in his mind for years. Everything before it has been preparation. The whale does not rage. It simply exists. An existence, Ahab believes, has wronged him. Obsession demands its payment. The sea does not negotiate. The Pequod is destroyed. The crew vanishes. Ahab confronts the force he has defined his life against. There is no victory. There is only consequence. The ocean closes. Only Ishmael remains. He floats among wreckage, surrounded by silence. He survives not through strength, but through distance, because he never allowed obsession to replace his humanity. The sea resumes its calm. Meaning is unresolved. And perhaps that is the lesson? That obsession promises purpose, but delivers only ruin.